Lives lost on 1 October 8 years ago today. We also paid tribute to those who desperately tried to save as many people as possible.
Yeah, law enforcement ran toward the danger that night, and medical professionals tended to the injured and those fighting for their lives. I recently sat down with a doctor and nurse who worked at Sunrise Hospital's emergency room to talk about the trauma they witnessed.
No 2 days in the ER are exactly the same.
There has been a shooting with multiple victims.
But one Sunday night 8 years ago stands out above any other. A lone gunman opened fire on an unsuspecting crowd at a country music festival on the iconic Las Vegas Strip.
Well, October 1st, 2017, I was actually at home. I was the medical director at Sunrise Hospital during that time, the emergency department. And then my phone just started blowing up a little after 10 o'clock at night.
When did it dawn on you that this was something catastrophic that happened?
When I first walked into the ambulance bay and saw the number of patients.
Sunrise Hospital says more than 240 patients arrived in a span of 2 hours. The mass shooting claimed a total of 58 lives that night. 2 more would die from their injuries in the years after the attack, and more than 800 people suffered injuries.
It's only getting worse.
I know.
Claudia Correa Martinez was a fairly new trauma nurse at Sunrise back then, who came to work later on to relieve her coworkers.
When I got to work, it was cold. It was heavy. It was the smell of all the bleach and the cleaning products that were trying to mask the things that had just occurred. But I could see it. We could all see it. The weight of my coworkers and how tired they were, how sad they were.
Do all those feelings start to come up every year when we get to the anniversary?
They do, yes. Obviously the victims are number one, and the thing is we've had victims not only that evening, but they continued to come days, weeks. I had victims come exactly 1 year later. This trauma was a ripple effect. It's a lot of sadness, but it's a lot of love and community, because we really did come together to make sure everybody was okay.
And like Dr. Scott Scherr, she works every 1 October.
Being around, other healthcare providers always kind of makes it a lot easier. I always make sure that I text and call, those that were closest to me involved. Throughout, after the shooting, I met a lot of the survivors, so we share text messages and phone calls and things like that, during every anniversary.
Has it changed you at all?
It changes you, just the perspective of it could be anybody that this happens to, and just cherish every day, and cherish and care for the people that care for the patients.
Sunrise says more than 100 of its doctors and more than 200 nurses responded on 1 October. Staff from Southern Hills and Mountain View hospitals also rushed to Sunrise to offer support and supplies.